everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I'd do a little get ready with me, like date night get ready with me. It's Chris's birthday today, so we are going out tonight. And I have already had some makeup on today, but I've just taken off the majority of it. Anything I left on was my brows, and then I've just like primed my eyelids, because you see me do that all the time and that is super boring. And now I've got something in my eye. But the palette that I'm going to use today is the Too Faced Just Peachy, and I'm going to do quite a basic look. Jess is trying to get into everything. So I'm going to just take a small, it's kind of a fluffy brush, but I'm just going to take this one to start with. I'm going to pick up this top one, which is peach tart, and mix it with a little bit of chocolate dip. It's a nice dark chocolatey brown. I'm just going to place that all over my lid, like stamp it on. I'm going mainly matte on this look. I am going to maybe dip in to a Revolution palette and pick up a foiled eyeshadow just for like the centre of my eye, just to brighten it up, but I'll see what I think when I've done that. Okay, so as you can see, that's all packed on, and I'm just gonna, with no like extra product or anything, I'm just gonna just buff that out slightly. I'm just going for like a domed eye, not like winging it out or anything. Yeah, because we're just going for a meal and to the cinema, so obviously it's nothing that wants to be too dramatic. But I really like this palette, especially if you're in a rush, because it blends out so quick. I mean, I'm not tonight, but I just love the colours in it as well. I mean, look at that. It's just so satisfying. Yeah, so that's the brown laid down on both eyes. Just make sure we've got like a similar shape. And then I'm going to take a nice big fluffy brush, and we're going, like I said, we're going really simple. And all I'm going to do is pick up this top one here, which is Peach Cobbler. And then I am just going to blend that into the brown, and that is pretty much going to be the majority of the eye look. Like I said, I am probably going to go in with like a foil just on possibly like the centre of my lid, or like just the inner corner, just to add a little bit of brightness. These are blending together so nicely. It's not even taking that much work. This brush that I've got is just a Morphe fluffy crease brush. And as you can see, that's why I brought the first colour above the crease, because where we're blending, I'm like pretty much blending on top of that, where we started to do, where I placed it down, then where I went to the blend, that's pretty much where we're putting this, and it's creating just a completely different colour. There we go. Really simple eye look. I like doing this kind of thing, one, if I'm in a rush, and two, I do quite like an all matte eye look. It's not, I don't always go for a shimmer, but like when I do, I tend to go more glitters and foils and things, not just a basic shimmer. What I do like doing, I do like to put a highlighter on over, or like where I would normally put a shimmer, because like they tend to give off more of the like glassy wet look than colour if I don't want colour. really simple. This isn't going to be like a really breakthrough eye look, but the one thing that I am going to show you, I did post a photo a few days ago on my Instagram, and you all seem to really like it, and I'm going to show you how I got my flawless skin in that one. So I'm just cleaning up any fallout. That's mainly from like where I packed the matte on the lid. I don't know how I've got it like halfway up my forehead, but yeah, cleaned up. Please ignore the dark shadows. I've been awake for a while and I'm starting to get tired, but yeah, the things that I used to create my flawless base were these, which is the Maybelline Superstay. This one is the shade Ivory, and this one even is True Ivory. And what I do, I just take, should have stood these up, they tend to, because they're getting low, they tend to like squirt out everywhere when they get an air bubble in them, but it's alright because I'm getting changed. Yeah, so I just mix them together like on my face, and then when I use my brush, that's when I like get like a seamless colour. And I know not everyone likes using a brush, but I do. You get more coverage from it. Sometimes I do like to go over it with a sponge, but not always. There we go, as you can see, that's just like blended together nicely. And the concealer I'm going to use is a concealer that I've been using since I bought it. I've literally not used anything else. And it's the one that I prime my eyelids with, and it's the E.L.F 16-hour camo concealer. The only thing, sorry I'm not looking at my mirrors there, I don't know what I've done with my handheld mirror. The only thing I don't like about it, which I will show you, it picks up too much product, and a little goes a long way, and I feel like I'm making a mess of the bottle because obviously like I don't want to put too much on my face, so I'm swiping it off on the bottle lid, but it's not sinking back into the bottle, so I've ended up with a load of product near the lid and I keep making a mess with it. Now this is a matte foundation. I find this is the best way to get like a flawless face, or like filtered face. Obviously if you want something a bit more healthy looking and glowy, obviously this may not be the right foundation for you, but then what I haven't tried is mixing it with like a liquid illuminator or having a brightening primer underneath, just because with me having oily skin, it doesn't last as well. So let me show you, I mean that's how much comes out on the doe foot, and then let me show you all that product around the edge, and that's from like where I've swiped off every time. And I feel like I'm making a mess with it because literally I'm probably even going to put too much on. I need that, and it blends out so much. Like, I don't even need a full doe foot amount. Like if I show you the doe foot, there's still a load of product on there, so that's what I mean by it picks up too much on the wand. You do have to be quick with this, it does dry down, so I'm just gonna tap it out so that I don't end up with any white marks. Let me, what do you all do for a date night? Let me know down in the comments. We're just going we're actually going for an Indian, and then we're just going to the cinema tonight, which is what we tend to do for every date night pretty much. We'd rather go for like a nice meal and see a film that we like, but we are being good at the minute because we are saving. But yeah, what do you all like to do for your date nights? Do you go away for like a night? Do you do something adventurous, do something crazy? Let me know down in the comments. As you can see, that has blended out completely, and look how bright it is compared to this side. It's just like completely like opened that side of my face. And that's what I mean, you don't need a lot, and that is my only criticism with that one, is it picks up too much. And like I say, it's not really a criticism, because you're getting more out of the bottle because it lasts you so long. Now I've used the shade Fair One in this concealer because I like bright under eye. I like to be highlighted because I am quite dark naturally under my eyes. I do like to add some brightness there. There we go. Yes, it looks very not flattering at the minute, but will change. I'm going to take this is what I've been using to cream contour lately, my Revolution Matte Base Concealer in the shade C13. I just go around the perimeters. I sometimes use it on my nose, but I'll actually show you a product which I'm actually quite glad now I can share it with you, because it is available in the UK. Only limited, but it is by a company called Flormar, or however you say it. It is available in some Primarks, mainly in London. It's available in Ireland, but there is some websites that you can get it off. And it is a powder bronzer, and it is perfect shade for me for contouring my nose. So that's why I don't tend to cream contour my nose. And because blending it out is not my best skill. But look how quick that blends out. There we go. So that is all cream products done. I'm going to now go in. I'm going to bake under the eyes. Oh, did you know? Bake under the eyes and just set the rest of the face in place. And for that, I used my Kat Von D. Yeah, which way up, boy? Yeah, Kat Von D Lock-It Powder in translucent. I think it only comes in one shade actually. And my Revolution Hard Sponge. I was trying to look for this the other day. I actually don't think it's available anymore. But if you can get a sponge with an edge like this, it will be perfect for setting and baking your under eyes. So I just pick some up on the brush. This is where I am. I thought I knew where it was. I was going to say this is where I am going to see if I can find my sponge, my mirror. I'm just going to make sure I've got no creases. Tap that all out because obviously we don't want to set creases in place, and then go straight under the eyes. Yes, this might seem a lot, but obviously it's all going to get brushed away. There we go. And I do like this colour. It doesn't oxidise any of this powder, it doesn't oxidise any of the products that you wear underneath. It keeps the brightness there, which I like with the combination of this concealer as well. And that is the only place that I use loose powder. for normal powder, I have been using the Revolution matte base, which I think this product is one of the reasons why my skin looked so like filtered and flawless, because the matte based products are pore blurring, so I think that is one of the reasons that I did look quite filtered. I was quite surprised. So yeah, I just tap that all over, don't brush it, because you don't want to shift any of the cream that's under there. Obviously you want to set it in place, because we don't want concealer where it shouldn't be and cheekbones not where they should be. So yeah, that's what I use, and that is the only powder that I put on. I am gonna, really itchy nose. I'm gonna leave this powder to bake for a little bit longer, and I'm gonna take an angled brush. This is an E.L.F bronzing brush. I'm gonna take hoola, just take a little bit on my brush, and this is where I'm gonna sharpen up my cream contour. So I'm just gonna go over that with my hoola. There we go, so you can see it's just created more of a shadow down this side. And then I'm just going to take a little bit along my jawline, which I know we didn't do that with cream contour, just because I think it can look a bit too harsh because I'm pale. Obviously cream products are more, not permanent, but like tend to be more pigmented. They're not as controllable as a powder. So yeah, that's why I don't cream contour my jaw. So I've done it before and then I've just looked like I've had like a line down the side of my face, or down the side of my neck. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do for that. Then I'm going to take my Clinique True Bronze Pressed Bronzing Powder in number 2 or 02 Sunkissed. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques blush brush, but this is the one that I use, so it's quite big. Could you imagine using that pea blush? I'm going to take this, and this is what I use to bronze. I like to focus it more at the back of my cheeks, but I still do bring it like towards the front. And this has got a tiny bit of shimmer. It's more like a satin than a shimmer finish, so it's not flat matte, which I like. Which, if you've, I know I've not been going for long, but if you've been following me for a while, I don't do shimmery, or never did shimmery. Now, different story. So I'm just going to take the powder brush again, just sweep that away. Don't worry if you're looking powdery under the eyes, that will all settle in once we spray setting powder, setting spray at the end. There we go, so I've just brushed that away and I'm looking nice and bright still under the eyes. And then what I'm going to take now, this is the bronzer that I was on about. It's the Face and Body Bronzing Powder, and this is in the shade BR02, which is Gorgeous Bronze. And I take this brush, which is a Sculpt brush. I think the company is called Sculpt. I've got a couple of their brushes, and it's like a fluffy brush, and this is the one that I use for my nose contour. You do have to be careful, this powder is pigmented, but I'll just show you the shade. So that's the shade. So as you can see, it's not actually that much darker than my, or it is darker than my skin tone, but it's not like hoola, it's nothing like really dark. So what I'm going to do, as you can, like if you can see, it's kind of more oblong, if that makes sense. It's not like a round fluffy brush, it's like longer. So I take that down the side of my nose, starting at my brow. Don't press too hard because I have had a tendency to shift my products around on my nose and end up with a bald patch, bare patch. Yeah, so that is one thing that I find, and the only way I've found to get around that is to apply concealer first, then foundation, and then concealer again, just because you've got layers there. To bring that up to the brow. There we go. I don't go overboard when I'm contouring my nose. I don't like claim to be fantastic at contouring my nose, but it just ties everything together, and then I just brush over it with whatever was left on my bronzing brush, just to tie everything together, because otherwise the nose kind of doesn't look like it's a part of the face. So next, let's go with bronzer. What do I want today? I'm gonna go, I've been using it a couple of times, I don't know if it's my favourite, but I'm gonna go with the Natural Collection Peach Melba. I'm gonna take this Pantone blusher brush, just on there, just smile and take it like the apples, and then blend it where, like, towards my bronzer. As you can see, it's kind of not really pigmented, but it just brings a little bit of life back to my face. People went through a phase of not wearing blusher. I've always wore blusher. I think it's because I'm pale. I just feel that it brings that warmth back to my face again. Yeah, so there's plenty of that because you can go overboard. I don't know what highlight to wear today. Let's finish the eyes and then I can decide. So I'm going to do a really simple under eye. I'm just going to take a flat Morphe brush, just a little flat one, and take that colour Peach Tart, stamp it along my lower lash line. I like to keep, especially because I've gone quite simple on the under eyes, I'm not going ridiculously dramatic on the lower lash line because it just wouldn't look right. And then to finish the under eye, I'm going to take a, which one am I going to take? I want a small fluffy brush, which I really need to clean my brushes. Let's take this one. It's not exactly small, but I'm going to take this and then take the shade Peach Cobbler and just buff that in. And this is where we all make funny faces when we do the under eye. There we go. Like I said, nothing too heavy, just added a bit of warmth to the lower lash line. I think I've decided for highlight, I think I might go into the Soph Revolution highlight palette. I'm going to use that one in a little bit. I do like that one. There's some nice, like, warmer golds, but not too warm. Ones that actually suit my skin tone. So let's grab that. Let's start with like the brow bone and everything first, and I do like to go a bit brighter on my brow bone, so I'm just going to take this one here. I like to brow bone on both sides, obviously, and then inner corner, especially with going dark and matte on the lid. You need to open that eye up a little bit on the cupid's bow, and just on the bridge of the nose. I don't put it on the tip of my nose just because that's where I get oily first, and it just accentuates it if I've got highlighter on, so we don't want that. And then for highlight, I'm going to take these 2 shades on the brush and just buff them into my skin. Camera and applied some mascara and my lashes. I'm wearing my Sosu Dubai, which are my favourite at the minute, which have been my favourite for a while now. Yeah, really like these, and then I use Benefit Bad Girl by Mascara. So the last thing to do is lips, and I'm going to go with just a standard nude today. I'm going to take my MAC Cork lip liner and just line my lips. That's that, and then I'm going to take, grab the right one, I'm going to take the Primark Lustre Lip in Barely There, which is a super light nude, like you can see. Apply that and just smudge it with the lip liner. I've been wearing this for the last, like this combo for the last few days, and I really like it. Just blend the lip liner on the outer corners a little bit more. And then the last thing I'm going to take is the Revolution Lip Sheer in actually say what colour it's in, it just says lip sheer, and I don't actually like swipe this all over my lips, I dot it. You can see it's a bit more like peachy, which suits this look, so I just dot it on and then just sponge it around a bit. There we go, because I don't want to look super glossy, but I do want to obviously add a bit of sheen to my lips. And then to finish everything, I'm going to take the Revolution Hyaluronic Fixing Spray, move my hair out the way because that's already ready, shake this up. Oh, the one thing I did do, I just added my tail back onto my brows because when I was taking my makeup off earlier, I didn't get rid of it, but look at that highlight. So yeah, just spritz and then I'm all done. It's all finished already. All I've got to do now is get changed and I'm done. If you did like this video, go give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you are new here, and come and join me for some more videos, and I will see you all next time. Bye!